All right, let's go on to some balance exercise. Because we work out barefoot a lot with our best method, I like to teach you guys how to more thoroughly engage all the ankle stabilizers while also working a lot of the other muscles of the body. What's really cool about this next exercise is it's going to be an upper body workout as much as a lower body workout. It's going to be great with posture. It's going to be great for core. It's going to be great for pretty much every muscle in your body. Integrating balance exercises into your workout is going to be awesome for injury prevention and just general overall strength because of the amount of work that the one leg has to do and the whole body above it has to kind of balance above that leg. So what we're going to start out with is what I call stork stance. If you're familiar with yoga poses, a stork stance is a one-legged stance. You can call it a unilateral balance, but basically we're going to kick your legs straight back. And we're going to hold this. This is our base position. This is a stork stance. What I want you to notice is that your hips are not opened up. Your hips are nice and level. So if I could put a level across your sacrum, it would be nice. The bubble would be right in the center. If your hips are raising up, that could tell me that your glutes on the weight-bearing leg are a little bit weaker. So we need to lower that hip. And this can be challenging to see if you don't have a mirror. So if you want to just put your hands on your hips, look down, make sure your hips are neutral. So we can kind of feel around a little bit, kind of rolling the hips in and out. And you'll notice if you lower the hips down, you'll get to a point where this muscle, the gluteus medius, really starts to burn a lot. So that usually means you're about at that neutral position. You can go lower, and that'll be a nice stretch on the glute medius, but neutral is a good place to start. So just kind of pay attention to that. We're going to go over to the left side now so you can see from both angles. And you can also determine which side is your weak side. So now we're going to go to the left side. And again, if you want to put your hands back here and just kind of feel your way into that neutral position. Again, as you lower, you're going to feel this glute medius start to catch on fire a little bit in a good way, a muscle burning fire. So at this point, what I want you to do is just kind of pay attention to your hips, keep your chest lifted, and just kind of feel what's going on in your legs, what's going on in your ankles, your knees, your core, your back. And then just kind of listen to the differences between the left and the right. You might notice certain things are burning sooner on one side. So take note to those things, and that will be a way to tell if you have some weaknesses and some imbalances. So if you're significantly weaker on one leg than the other in certain muscles, that can cause movement disruptions. So we need to kind of fix that so that we can correct your movement mechanics in general. All right, so I'm gonna go back to the right side. Now we're gonna add a little upper body to this so we can do it more of a full body workout here. So here I'm gonna go a little bit lower. As I pivot forward more, it's gonna be a lot more challenging on my legs, my hips, my glutes, my back, everything. From a physics standpoint, this is a lot easier on my back muscles. This is a lot harder. So we're gonna find a spot where you feel your lower back starting to kind of, talk to you a little bit like it's working a lot. So all these erector spinae muscles are maintaining a neutral curve in your spine. I might be a little lordotic because I'm just naturally that way. So just kind of pay attention, not too arched, kind of a nice neutral arch. Now we're going to add the upper body component. We're going to take your arms, we're going to put your hands together, and then we're going to bring them back as far as you can, like you're trying to touch the sky. Don't shrug your shoulders up. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears as the arms are going towards the ceiling. Should feel all the muscles between your shoulder blades and below your shoulder blades starting to catch on fire. If they're not, push them back further. You can roll your thumbs out to get some of your rotator cuff, your external rotators of your rotator cuff. You can turn them in to get different muscles in your shoulders. But main thing here is shoulders down away from the ears. Lift your breastplate up and then come back. So we'll do that 10 times. So we come back, squeeze everything back, hold it for a second or two to get a nice burn in those muscles. Don't bounce, nice and controlled. Your legs should be burning as well at this point. I'm starting to lose my balance. So we'll do this about 4 more times. Forgive me if I miss counting. I'm not good at counting. So I changed majors from engineering to exercise science. Ooh, my ankles are on fire. You can add different balance devices under your feet to make this more challenging, like a half foam roller, airex pad, bosu balls. And we're gonna do one more, and we're gonna switch it up. All right, so I feel my hamstrings, feel my glutes. All my ankle muscles are on fire, my back's working, my upper body, all my shoulder blade muscles are working. Posterior deltoids, triceps are catching on fire. And with my head up, now my texting weak neck muscles are now engaged a little bit more. So I know a lot of us do this a lot. And probably from this side angle, you can see my head kind of falls naturally forward a little bit because guess what? I text too. We all do it. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift to the left leg. Had to take a little breather break there. That was pretty tough. All right, so now I'm going to kick my right leg back. Same thing, making sure my hips are level. Chin and chest up. And we're going to go right into it. Hands forward, chest up, chin up, and then squeezing everything back. Now here's a cool way to progress this. We talked about adding balance surfaces below you. Put some 2-pound dumbbells in your hand. Start adding weight to the equation. You can anchor a resistance band down here and pull it open as well. You can hold some cans of soup. Got any of those at home? Sure, we got a lot of cans of soup in our apocalypse supply cabinet. Nobody wants to get into that cream of corn yet. All right, so chin up, chest up. Make sure your hip doesn't raise up. Drop it down. Plant your toes in. Squeezing your arms down and back. Lift your breastplate up. Imagine your shoulder blades are trying to kiss each other. They're trying to bring them together. And then don't shrug up. Keep the shoulder blades down. Let's go 4 more. You can push your toe out, pull your foot in if you want to engage the lower leg muscles a little bit more. Bracing your midsection the whole time. Core strong. 2. And last one. Awesome. Shake it out. And we'll go to the next one.